Hey everyone, I figured I would entertain you today and show you my fun glasses that when I put them on with a ski sweater, I feel like Audrey Hepburn in Charade. Have you guys seen that movie? It is such a good movie. So if you haven't seen it, you want to check it out. Be old school and take out a DVD and throw it in your laptop. Very fun. And I think it's the first scene, she's sitting in a ski chalet with her sister and she's got on these big dark glasses and she's one of my favorite actresses. So when I put on a ski sweater and I put on big glasses, that's who I think of. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Karen, Lavender Clothesline, as I always start out saying. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you. Sometimes I just like to shake things up and do something different. So today I have separate little pieces that I'm putting together to make one video. I have a little film of some, I think they're reindeer, that I saw and pulled over with a friend and shot a little video, so I'm going to insert that. I also have a new episode in Crazy High Profit Thrift Finds. These are finds that bring ridiculous profit, and I always like to show you guys what's selling. So a few of them are going to be items that you've seen probably if you follow me over on Instagram, Lavenderclothesline there. And a few of them I don't think I've shown yet, but I did show them probably in hauls, and now you get to see what the item brought. So I always like showing those. I will stick that little episode in this video. And I also want to talk about tips and tricks that I use as a reseller, having sold, I'm going to guess, 15,000 items, and things that I use and have found really helpful, like little tools or little ideas. So I'm going to start out with that, and then we will put in the other parts of this video and we'll see what we come up with video-wise. But as usual, I am rushing, always rushing, my whole life rushing, and I am getting ready to go to Florida. I am leaving tomorrow morning. And am I packed? No, but I figured I would throw on this fun LL Bean sweater and do a pre-Christmas fun tassel-y earring, my hair's not done so don't look at it, video. Okay, so here we go. One of the first things that I always pick up when I see them in the thrift store or on clearance are shoelaces. I pick up a lot of multiple pairs of new shoelaces because to me, besides cleaning shoes and boots, one of the best things you can do to refresh the look of the boot or the shoe is to put in new laces. Most times I disclose that the laces have been changed because I don't want the person to get it and feel confused that the laces are new and the shoe is not new. But always yes to laces. These are 72-inch, put out by Longhorn, and they are leather laces. So I use these mostly in men's work boots. So I always say yes if I get them for pennies on the dollar. The next item, I pick up whatever brand I find. These are the dryer sheets. There's a famous company, Dryel, that you can do some dry cleaning at home. Now, in my opinion, it's not as good as bringing your item to the dry cleaner, and you still want to test a small area of it. But I love picking up Dryel or an off-brand when I find them in the thrift store. Anything to refresh an item, to, just make it a little bit nicer for my customer, I do. So this one is called Custom Cleaner Home Dry Cleaning Kit. Home Dry Cleaning Kit. I can say that 3 times fast. It is a bag, it has a bag in it and dryer sheets. So you rip open the foil pack, you put one of the moistened towelettes into the bag with 1 or 2 items, and you run this in your dryer in case you don't know about this product. So this product is great. And this one cleans up to 16 garments, and I bought this at a yard sale for 50 cents, so great find. This next bag is my shoe prep cleaning bag. Most of this, again, is laces for athletic shoes. And I have a shoe brush in here, I'll show you. I use these on fine leather shoes. It's a little schmutzy right now. And the first thing I do when I clean leather shoes is give them a good brushing with nothing on the brush. So it's just brushing and getting anything off of the shoes before I go ahead with the next product. This is an all-time favorite. This is Doc Martens Balsam. So the can opens up. I'm sure most of you know this. It has a sponge applicator in a little tin. See if I can get this out. and this is what the balsam looks like. This stuff is magic. I love this. So I picked this up at Amazon. I forget what I pay per can, but if you put it into an Amazon search, which I believe is the least expensive way to buy this, you'll find it. And I highly recommend this for leather shoes, handbags. What else have I used this on? Motorcycle jackets, anything leather. So I buy multiple cans of it. The next item is isopropyl alcohol. I use this on a Q-tip to get the Sharpie off, the marker Sharpie off the bottoms of shoes. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. So this is just an off-brand. I pick up the cheapest. I stick a Q-tip, a clean Q-tip in the bottle, and then the silver marker or black marker on the sole of a shoe from a thrift store comes off. I do use Febreze once in a while if an item is just needing freshening. Now, if an item has cigarette smoke or anything real funky, of course it's getting washed and aired out and all of those things, but I do freshen up a few items. Now, this one is the original. I don't use this as much as I use the unscented. I like the unscented better because then the item doesn't have the scent of some kind of spray if people have allergies or just finding it as an offensive smell. But I do use Febreze spray, I'm gonna say once in a while, not as often as I used to. The next item is cheap hairspray. This one I got on clearance. I use hairspray to get ink out of fabric. So if you have fabric, you want to test the inside hem, but if you have an ink spot from a pen mark, I wouldn't say if a pen is exploded this is going to work, but hairspray is great. That's an old trick for getting out ink. I do keep various little brushes, toothbrushes. This is a plastic brush. I have wire brushes to clean any kind of hard good item that I might not be able to reach into. So planters, vases. I have a lot of long brushes that I can stick in and get any schmutz out before I wash the item so that all of that dirt and whatever's in there is not going down my drain. So lots of little brushes. I've learned to pick these up pretty much at thrift stores when I find them or when I get them at a yard sale for like 10 cents. So I probably have 20 brushes in my arsenal. This next item is called Fabric Fusion. Now, if you have just a little bit of fabric coming loose, I will go ahead and put a dot of this. Like say you just have one spot of a hem and you want to fix it, I will use Fabric Fusion. Now, this is a permanent fabric adhesive. So if the person goes to take down that hem, they're not going to be able to peel this off. But I've found that this has worked great for, I use this mainly on like curtains that just have an inch or two that I don't have time to sew. I always disclose that this has been used. Sometimes I point the tip at the bottle and take a photo of it where the item needs fixing beforehand, and then I show the fix after. Any kind of item that I'm altering, I always, this sweater's getting a little itchy, I always make sure I disclose it and show them what product I used. The next little bottle is Grandma's Secret Spot Remover. I have used this. I'm going to say this works 70% of the time, something like that. But it's always good to have different cleaners because you never know what the stain is a lot of times. And Grandma's is fairly good. It doesn't get out everything, but I put a couple of drops of this. I massage it with my finger. I let it sit, and then of course I rinse it out. So Grandma's Secret Spot Remover. I got this in Walmart. Next up is a trick that I learned from Monica Posh Hanger. Thank you, Monica. She recommended these wipes. These are moist wipes with vitamin E and aloe for cleaning suede boots and shoes. And when she had said this, I thought, wow, we're going to use wipes with some kind of, aloe or chemical in them. Excellent tip. These work great. They really clean a lot of the dirt out of suede boots. So I'll go ahead and lightly rub one of these disposable cloths on the boot, and get as much dirt off as I can. Just looks like a regular little wipe. And then I'll let the boot totally dry, and then I'll go back in with a soft brush and brush them. So this is a great tip. These are $1. A lot of times they're at the checkout of Dollar Tree, and I buy these 10 and 20 at a time because I keep these in my car for when I'm thrifting. I keep them in my purse. I wipe down card handles. Yep, I'm one of those. And you know what? I'm hardly ever sick. Quick, knock wood. And I really think it's for de-germing very germy doorknobs, handles, bathroom handles, things like that. And I love these, so thank you, Monica. Let's see, what else do we have? This is my favorite pill shaver. This is put out by The Gleaner, G-L-E-E-N-E-R. I picked this up at Bed Bath & Beyond. It has different heads, so it has a release button here, and the head comes off. You're choosing the head for the correct nap of your sweater or your knitted item, and this works really well. I love it. So you're running this along, and then you're using this this kind of felted pad to pick up any of the schmutz. And then I go ahead with let me grab this, with a lint roller to clean this. And this is how I clean all of that off to keep this pad clean. While we're talking about it, we all go through a million gajillion of these, and I'm sure everybody knows about lint rollers. I find some brands are better than the others. I don't have one of the ones I don't care for. I buy ones with the black handle. I forget who's putting this out. This might be Scotch Brite. So I go ahead and buy Scotch Brite, and I really like these. They're very sticky, and they work great. The next item I'm going to show you are disposable gloves from the hair color section in the store. These are just the simple little gloves for coloring hair, and I put these on when I'm cleaning shoes, when I'm touching really disgusting things. I don't buy anything that's really gross. Use your imagination, you know what I'm saying, I think. But I do wear disposable gloves when I'm handling items from the bins. When I come home with a lot of shoes, I put these on for cleaning shoes, and that way I don't have to worry about anything really questionable. And yeah, so I keep little bags of these. I think I'm paying $2 for 12 gloves, so well worth it. And you get these, I'm sure all stores have them. I'm buying these at Sally's. The next item I've shown a lot, and I love these for everything. This is foam seat cushion. This is what you make seat cushions out of. I get it in big blocks. I try to find it when it's at a thrift store, new, sealed in plastic, so I know it hasn't been used. And I cut these into little blocks, and I use these for everything. I clean shoes with these. I use these with the polish sometimes. I clean cowboy hats with these. What else do I do with these? Just anything that can be wiped down. This is great because the foam catches any lint, dust, hair, all of that stuff. And then what's great about this is you throw it away. There's no cleanup from it. So if something is really schmutzy, like say we have a pair of suede boots or a leather suede cowboy hat, on Go Gloves, I grab a couple of these, wipe it down really well. You're going to be amazed at how well this works. And when you find these at the thrift store, the big cushions, those cushions will make hundreds of these. And then we just throw them out, and this is biodegradable. This will degrade. I'm not sure it's earth friendly. I won't go that far, but this breaks down in the soil, so not as bad as some of the other products. Next up is a little tiny doll brush or for your handbag. This is put out by Squunchy. And again, I just picked this up at the Dollar Tree or something. And I use this for doll hair. If I sell dolls, I give a good brushing to their hair. If their hair is very matted, I almost always don't pick it up. If it's a very high dollar doll, I will go ahead and spend time on the hair with fabric softener and one of these. And fabric softener works great on doll hair. But guys, it has to be a doll that's going to sell for like $200 or $300. If a doll is only going to bring $50, I'm not spending that kind of time on it. So that's my criteria, but I find these little brushes invaluable. This type of brush is also great for fake fur plush animals, or fake fur on boots. You know how the boots have the cuff, or fake fur on any kind of jacket, just to give it a good cleaning and a good brush out. The next item I'm sure we have all seen 100 times, but I didn't learn about these for, I'm gonna say, probably 2 years into selling it, and I wish I would have. This is called a Scotty peeler. It's you can see how worn out mine are. I think it's time for new ones. These will save your fingernails when you're trying to get stickers off. So if you have a sticker that's really stuck on, you want to hit it with a blow dryer on warm and be careful not to burn your item. And then this just slips under the sticker. You're going to be amazed at how quickly your price stickers come off and generally don't leave residue or don't leave a mark. This is a great tip. I wish I would have known about these early on, but I'm glad I have them. I probably own, I'm going to say 5 of these things. Wouldn't do without them now. And they also save your fingernails from picking. So these work great. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there with my tips and products that I love. I do have a ton more. Of course, I use Shout and OxiClean stain remover, all the stain removers, and lots of laundry soap. My favorite is Tide still. I'm an old school girl, so that's what I wash the clothing with, is a Tide. Again, I try to get the unscented because a lot of people have sensitivities, and I try to be aware of that. So stay tuned for the high profit dollar thrift finds, some footage of reindeer that I found. I think they're reindeer. Who knows? They could be regular deer, they could be ox, it could be a cow. I just don't know animals anymore. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And I will put out another video when I am home from Florida, which will be on Tuesday. I'm going down to have some more dental work done, and yeah, looking forward to the nice weather. I won't be able to visit fresh. Hi, sweetie. So hopefully I'll film another video when I come back, or maybe I will fit in some filming when I'm there if I get to a thrift store. So thank you so much for watching. Go out and get what's yours. Bye, guys. It's been a while since I've done high profit thrift finds, and I figured I'd jump on and give you a little bit of what I've been selling lately for a very good profit. Some of these items I did recently show in my Instagram, but for those of you who may not have seen them there or don't follow me on Instagram, why not? I will show them here and give you a little snapshot of items that I'm picking up at very low dollar buy-in price and flipping for a great profit. So the first one is this Filson's coat. I often speak about the brand name Filson. I love selling Filson. I get very excited when I find it. And recently I've found quite a few pieces in my thrift stores, so not sure if this is a couple of people donating or where these items are coming from, but just thrilled to find them. This first jacket sold for $255.60. I believe I paid either $8 or $10 for this, and this sold very quickly. I'm going to say within a week. The next item I think we've all seen. This is one of the vintage molds. It's a Christmas tree mold and it is signed. I don't remember who made this. I believe it was Atlantic Mold Company. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, I got $156.75 and it wasn't too bad to ship. The next item is an item that I kind of hemmed and hawed about picking up because glass is not my favorite thing to sell. This is a set of 3 stained glass windows that somebody made, and they brought $159.60. I believe I paid $6.97 for the 3. This next item I just recently showed on my Instagram. I was thrilled to find him and sell him. He was beautiful, $129.88. And to be truthful, I can't remember what I paid, a couple of dollars. The next item I've had for quite a while. I picked up a very large lot of Christmas plates at Pottery Barn 2 years ago. I believe I bought 80 of these. And I'm afraid to say what I bought. It was pennies on the dollar. And I bought a carload of Pottery Barn Christmas after Christmas. And this is a set of 8 plates, brand new, $104.99. The next item is one that I always keep my eye out for. They are vintage wool jackets. Sometimes it's Pendleton. That's my favorite to find. Woolrich. And I recently picked up another one that I've just listed. I think it was a no name. I can't even remember. These jackets are true vintage, true 1950s. And I love selling these. I am careful to look for moth holes because they are all wool jackets. But these are very trendy, $111.41, and I was thrilled. This next item is another item, a brand I love picking up. This is Lucchese. They make cowboy boots, women's and men's, I believe. They also make belts and other leather products, I think hats, $112.49. Again, guys, it's been a while, so I don't remember what I bought these for. Most times I keep my shoe price under $8, but for boots, I'll go up to $15. So I believe these are either $10 or $12. The next item, I wasn't sure if this was genuine, so I did quite a bit of research. This is a Waterman pen. Pens are very profitable when you find high dollar ones. And I sold this one for $127.41. I bought this for, I believe, $3. The next item got a lot of attention. I showed these in one of my YouTube videos. These are Oscar, not Oscar de la Renta, just Oscar boots from Italy. And I wasn't sure, but I think these were goat hair, $120. And I think I paid $12 for these, but don't quote me on that. The next item is one that I recently picked up and showed in one of my last hard good hauls. This is a true antique wood draw spice apothecary chest, and this brought $90.30. I think I might have been able to get a little bit more for it. I had a lot of interest, but I was happy with the $90.30, so great find. This I've shown quite a few times to really encourage you guys to look for the silver, the true silver items. These are solid silver. I picked up 10 cups. I showed them in a video called Pirate's Booty, I think, and just this one little cup brought $110.09, so thrilled with that find. This item here was beautiful in real life. My photos don't even do it justice. This was a solid wood ginger jar. It was turned on a lathe rather than hand carved. You can usually tell when something's been turned on a lathe. If you look in, sometimes the telltale signs on the inside is a circular pattern in the wood. But just Google lathed turned items or turned items on a lathe, and you'll get to recognize when something is turned on a lathe. $82.95. It was beautiful. This skirt and blouse set I had for quite a while, but I was convinced it would sell and that somebody would really enjoy this, so I made this high, $99.68. It finally brought, I'm going to say I had this probably close to a year, but it was in gorgeous condition. The buyer was thrilled, and what do I pay for a two-piece set? I think $7.50 in that store. This item is one that I continually pick up. This is a Scotta cashmere. It's a tweed blazer, $92.04. It didn't last long in my store. I also look for houndstooth tweed jackets in this style and colorway. It's almost like a wheat gold, I'm gonna call it. And my jackets usually cost probably anywhere between $4.95 and $7.50. So great profit here. This next item is a Pendleton suit. It was a woman's suit, just gorgeous. $79.06 it brought, and I paid $7.50 for this. This item I showed again in another YouTube haul. This was a true vintage 1970s color block nightgown with the matching panty, and it was new, never worn. $85 it brought, and I paid either $2.50 or $4.50. This is a painting that I recently also showed on YouTube. 2007, was signed, hand done, brought $59.30. I believe I got this at the Williams Grove Flea Market that I go to sometimes on Sunday morning, very early. I usually try to get there between 5:30 and 6 a.m. for the best choices, and I paid $4 for him. This was a quilt. I might have shown this one before. I'm in Lancaster County in Pennsylvania, and I wind up finding quite a few handmade quilts. There's a lot of quilting still going on here. I wind up finding these sometimes in the bin, sometimes in the regular thrift store. I've taught myself how to recognize a hand-done quilt. $76.30. It was a children's or a baby's quilt, and I believe I paid $2.50 for this. This next item I found in the bins. I don't go to the bins a lot, but when I do, I love finding linens. This is Pottery Barn. You guys know I love finding Pottery Barn. So I paid for this duvet cover by weight, and I imagine it weighed under 2 pounds, and it brought $66.33. This next item I was thrilled to find. I believe I found 3 or 4 of these. This is Gobel. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's a Hummel statue, $64.35. I did a lot of research learning about Hummel figurines. Some of them can bring very good profit, and some of them, even the genuine ones, don't bring a high dollar amount. So it's good to do a little bit of research for these items. This is a name that I've picked up only a few times. I wish I could find more of this. This is Rails. And Rails puts out a beautiful quality product. This is just a simple black watch plaid women's shirt, $61.23, and I believe I paid $4.25 for this. So those are just a few of the high profit thrift finds that have sold, and I've been thrilled with finding them, listing them, and receiving good profit for them. And if you guys enjoy this part of the series, I will try to do this again. I haven't done one in a while, so if you like this kind of content, you can go back and look at other videos in my video series, and it'll have the title High Profit Dollar or Thrift Find, something like that. So thanks so much for watching, and go out and get what's yours. Bye guys.